All right, we're going to talk about fucking England's BS, the UK's BS, real quick because it's our BS bleeding over into them. Meghan Markle, the fucking retarded fucking SJW woman that made Prince Harry leave up all his responsibilities and stuff and come over here and give away his firearms and has fucking opened her mouth on fucking Oprah and lied like a fucking piece of. I'm not even going to sugarcoat it. She's a fucking piece of trash for lying. She's implying that the fucking royal family was like, oh my god, my black baby is going to be black and it might be on the throne and that's a fucking problem. Even though you're not even fucking black, you look whiter than fucking Donald Trump when he has his fucking tan. And that baby motherfucking white. Prince Harry got red. He's the fucking epitome of fucking white privilege. That baby ain't fucking white. Sean King whiter than you. Sean King whiter than that motherfucking baby. Not to mention that fucking people talk about that all the time. I wonder if he's gonna have my hair, your hair, or your eyes, my skin color. Your like, I wanna. That's that. What's the context of this? If this did come up, but I don't think this conversation did come up because you're like already talking, which is gonna bring problems from them. But you don't want to bring more problems from them by revealing their name. No, you don't want to reveal their name because it's a fucking bold-faced lie. Now, I'm sorry, UK. This will be the first. I'm not going to be going over any of this. Your problems are your fucking problems. They shouldn't be our fucking problems since 1776. But our problems are bleeding out over into your fucking place. Same with our fucking George Floyd riots. All of it's bleeding out over to you, and I'm fucking sorry. None of that's your goddamn problem. You shouldn't be dealing with any of this. But I mean, your fucking prince fucking married this. I mean. It is what it is. He married this woman. He chose to stick his dick in that. Your baby fucking white. Your baby a pretty white baby, and I'm not saying pretty as in a good looking white baby. Your baby is pretty fucking white. Ain't no way in hell somebody discussed whether or not a black person would take the throne if fucking because your baby ain't fucking black. Your baby is fucking white. Your baby is whiter than white. Not that it fucking matters. But what's the context of this? I mean, it was on Oprah. We know it was going to be bullshit, race baiting BS. But what's the context of this conversation? Were they afraid that a black person was going to be on the throne? Or were they like, oh, we could use a little bit of color in our family? Or like, I wonder if this is going to what's the fucking context? Who was it? How can I verify your information? You can't just fucking tell me and expect me to take your word for it. I don't know who the fuck you are. You've already committed fucking bullshit. You need to prove to me. You need to provide me some sources, some evidence, some credible information that I can fucking verify. I mean, it doesn't surprise me in a world where people are talking about whether or not being able to biologically have children is a violation of equality principles. The world is becoming fucking trash. Every single fucking day it's becoming trash. You could talk about pedophilia on fucking Twitter, but you can't fucking bring up scientific facts. You could talk about fucking retarded bullshit on YouTube, but you even highlight fucking privacy information that they don't like against you. They're gonna fucking delete your video. I'm sorry, but the vaccine passport violates HIPAA. I'm gonna bring that back up this quick. I can't believe your fucking prince or Prince D. I can't believe he married this woman. I can't believe he gave up his fucking firearms and his fucking hobbies for this woman. He must be one of the most miserable dudes on the face of the planet. Get your money together, do boo boo. Get your fucking royal money together. Take that to fucking court in your country so you'll win, and fucking take your kid back to your goddamn family where it fucking belongs. I mean, granted, the fucking royal family's on the way out. The queen was talking about abdicating the throne, but nobody should fucking have to deal with this intersectional garbage. Nobody. And I'm sorry that it's happening to you. I'm sorry that they're coming after Piers Morgan. I don't even agree with Piers Morgan all the time. He's a little too left for me, but at least he was willing to take on and talk about the bullshit. Now you don't even have that in your fucking news anymore. Like, the censorship is getting out of control. It's time for everyone that believes in freedom to take up arms. Don't kill people, but take up arms and tell them to fuck off. And then if they try to get violent against you, defend yourself. You have the legal right to do that. Well, I mean, at least in America, you have the legal right to do that. Other places, you might have to take it back. It might be a little bit more complicated, but I'm not saying it shouldn't be done, because it should be done. It really should. We should all not be considering this intersectional bullshit of crap and focusing on these problems. And we should all be getting together like Allied Forces WW2, and we should be invading the fuck out of China. China has literal concentration camps with Uyghur Muslims committing fucking acts of genocide that we said would never happen again, that is actually happening again, that we're doing absolutely nothing about it. So I guess never again was just a fucking bullshit lie. But instead, we're fucking listening to fucking Meghan Markle talk about some bullshit about her baby fucking being black and that causing problems in the royal family when her baby's whiter than fucking white fucking snow. I'm sorry. Well, I'm sorry. I guess her baby can be black because the white Slavs are black and Asians are white. So and Arabs are white. So I guess non-white people can be white and non-black people can be. But oh my God, this hurts. The insanity is getting out of fucking control. You need to take your circus back, England. I'm sorry, but it's your circus. Your guy married her, and they left. Y'all came back here, and they're fucking like, you got to take your circus back, or at least fucking send your circus someplace else because your circus is not allowed here anymore. Somebody needs to find out wherever your fucking princess balls are and her fucking purse. You need to send in the fucking MI6 or whatever, the royal guard to go in there, get his fucking balls back, and reattach him to your goddamn prince so he can unfuck his life. Oh my God, this is a fucking race-baiting piece of trash. Intersexualism is a goddamn cult. It's a fucking disease, and it should be treated as such. It should be eradicated from society with extreme prejudice. Nobody gives a Nobody thinks anything's whiteness. Nobody gives a fuck about race, but you fucking idiots. And that's the goddamn truth. I'm just fucking saying.